We're here today in Eccles outside the Illyrian Cafe.
The lovely.
A lovely cafe, Mike says as well, and it is a
Yeah.
wonderful cafe.
Lovely lattes.
Irvis has allowed us to film outside. Today I'm here with filmmaker extraordinaire, Salford lad, through and through, Mike Craig.
You all right?
Now, Mike is well known, very well known. He's done video films, video pop documentaries,
Music videos.
Twisted Wheel film.
The Twisted Wheel documentary was a.
But he's telling me now, just recently, he's been working with the pop superstar Rick Wakeman, who you may remember from the band Yes, and other guises. Tell us all about it, Rick.
Mick,
Craig
Rick,
even.
Mike
Craig.
Mike Craig.
Yeah.
Right. As in what? As in the Rick stuff?
How did you get the job?
Basically, a mate of ours, Ed Blaney, he's a good mate of mine.
Yeah.
He wanted to nip over and see someone to grab some money off him. Nothing dodgy or anything. So I thought, well, we'll go on a road trip because it was down in Lincolnshire. So I went with him and got talking to this guy he'd met, and he's actually one of Rick's best mates.
Right.
So I was doing some sort of, to begin with, I was doing box set promotion, little, videos and things like that for them. And then it got to the point where Rick had been starting his new album, which was The Red Planet, and he wanted me to do some visuals on that, so I did it on that. And then recently, we've started doing I finished the first one, a series called Rick's Place. It all came about because he had a radio show called Rick's Place, but not spelt like the fish, Rick's Place, on rock radio or somewhere like that. And he was getting himself in big trouble with like the Ofcom and all that, with some of the stuff he comes out, which I can believe, because I've worked with Rick quite a lot now. So while the pandemic was on, he thought, well, I've got to do something, and we decided upon doing 6 plus a New Year's show called Rick's Place, which is like Rick's Place, but you can actually see it.
Impinging on Rick Steen's food place in, is it Padstow?
Well, has he got a Rick's Place?
Yeah, well, there's a fish, didn't there? The fish
yeah,
chef.
But is it called Rick's Place? It's not like Abracababra and all.
True,
yeah. Oh, that place on the corner of Fitzwarren Street called Teco Express.
Tecos,
yeah. No,
So
like I said.
how long did the filming take then?
The first was about 4 or 5 days. I think it was 5 or 6 days. The second one we did a lot quicker because we'd learned a lot from the first one.
Yeah.
So that's all finished the filming. I'm just in the middle of editing all that, and that'll be coming out shortly.
Where will it be seen? Where can you view it?
If you go to ricksplace.com, as in place, PLAICE, I think I got that right, like the fish.com, you can subscribe into that. It costs a little bit of money, but it also pays for all the money you paid out for getting it filmed and stuff. But yeah. So.
What is he like as a person?
As a person, he's brilliant. He's a proper dude. He's. I could tell you some of the stories, but we'd probably get barred off Facebook for doing it. But I'll tell you after anyway.
I know he's a City fan, which put me off him a bit.
Yeah. Well, he didn't mention that too much because I told him I was a Red, and I think I would have made him look really bad on film. But no, he's the funniest guy ever. He's what you think he would be like. Yeah. Tall as anything, though. Tall as anything. I stand next to him, and it's like you're looking at him.
Are there plans for more series, shows?
Well, he keeps talking about different series, but he's I think he's up for it because he enjoys the actual format. I mean, the first one I did with I don't know if people know it, but it's called green screen, where you can put anything behind you. You put the screen, but the screens I had at the time were really horrible and full of creases and stuff. So I spent more time afterwards trying to get rid of all the creases out there. And so I invested in a proper full fat one, and this time it just perfect, no hassle. The first season, his actual place was in a multi-storey car park. That's where he was first being shown. Right. This time I've got him in a flat in Salford.
Culture shock, is it?
Yeah. Well, you can look out the window and see Salford Quays. So it's
the docks.
Yeah. I'll show you a picture in a bit of it though. But yeah.
Also, I've got to say, Mike has kindly brought along some presents.
Prizes
even.
prize.
Now, for lucky readers, viewers, call yourselves what you want, we've got one Rick Wakeman's Grumpy Old Picture Shows DVD, CD, and also one 2-disc CBD of Amazing Grace.
That's all his classical.
That's
He does
all
classical.
his classical hits.
He can definitely play the Joanna, though.
Jerusalem, The Day Thou, Amazing Grace, and a couple of signed Rick Wakeman's Rick Places beer mats. I'm keeping one of them.
You keep one of them.
So there's the prizes. You can have one of them, one of those, one each.
One each,
So
yeah,
that's 4 prizes. Now,
So-
what's the easy question?
The question is, recently, what did the Queen give to Rick Wakeman? Very recently.
What did the Queen give Rick Wakeman? It's not an illness.
No, if you put it in the actual messages,
Yeah.
and you can choose them from random from the message if they find out. Because then if someone puts one on and it's right,
Yeah, of course.
then it's too easy, isn't it? So yeah.
Yeah, we may even draw them from our fabled lucky hat.
Have you got a lucky? Have you got a lucky hat?
Carl's wearing it now.
Oh, is that his lucky hat?
Yeah. Fabled.
Yeah. So yeah, I own a company called
Yeah.
Fat Boy Media.
Fat Boy Media.
I don't know why they call it that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just fun. It's
okay.
Basically it's made of a bunch of creatives from around the northwest. So
Yeah.
I'm sort of the main head of it, hold it together. But if I do get work in there, I make sure I get like freelancers in to do the work. Pete Tompkins, a good friend of mine, worked with this one, and Thurston Thompson did the sound. But if you're interested, email me on info@fatboy.media, put your name down, and if something comes up, I may need and drag you along with me. But yeah, the guy from the precinct working with the rock stars.
Yeah.
Can happen with anyone. There you go.
If you enter the competition, which I hope you will, I don't want my sister winning it again. The prizes, you're going to have to collect them. We're not sending it. We're tight. We haven't got a budget for sending envelopes and stamps out. Meet us here. You can buy us a coffee. Even better, isn't it? So that's 4 prizes. And a massive thank you to Mike Craig for coming along today and telling us about the murky world of pop show business. And he's going to tell me the murky stuff.
Well,
and more
what
in
I'll
a
do
minute.
as well, what I'll do is because this will be saved on Facebook now, won't it?
Yeah, it will do.
I can put a few links to YouTube videos of like the outtakes and things like that, so people can have a look. You saw that the other night, didn't you?
We did,
It's
yeah.
quite sweary, but you know. But yeah, a good time is had by all, as you say.
Okie dokie. Cheers.